It doesn't matter if debts are suffocating you, if you're facing a serious illness, if your relationship is in disarray, or if unemployment has knocked on your door. None of this defines who you are or what your future will be. If you're ready to transform your life and achieve your dreams, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Here we'll explore ideas, strategies, and inspirations together that will help you overcome challenges and achieve everything you want. Don't forget to like and click the bell to receive notifications of new videos. Join us on this journey of growth and self-discovery. Let's go together towards success. The phase you're going through now is not a perpetual sentence. When we believe that current difficulties are insurmountable barriers, we are closing ourselves off to the immense power we have to change. Believe me, what you're experiencing today doesn't have to be your tomorrow. You have the power to turn things around and write a new story, full of achievements and accomplishments. When you cross your arms and say, "This is how it is, and this is how it will be," you are completely nullifying the power of your present and the potential of your future. By doing this, you fail to realize that what is happening now is merely a reflection of past choices and actions. What you are experiencing today is not the present, much less the future. It is the manifestation of your past. Everything you are experiencing at this moment is the result of decisions and attitudes that were made in the past. But the real power is here, in the present. Now is the time to plant new seeds to harvest a different future. Don't hold on to what has already happened. Use your current strength to create what is to come. Everything you are experiencing today was planned by your mind in the past. It designed the scenario you see now. And when you realize this, you may even think, "Look at what my mind created yesterday, and that manifested today." But here's the secret. Now is your chance to decide what you are going to create, so that tomorrow will be different. When you think, "Wow, I created this and I will only be able to create more of it," you are limiting yourself. Imagine someone who builds a house. This person is not destined to always build the same house, with the same design. Someone who builds one house can build millions, each with a unique and incredible style. Your creative capacity is limitless. The fact that you have manifested something in the past does not mean that you are stuck with repetitions. You can create as many houses as you want, and each one can be more impressive and different from the last. You can create whatever you want, not because you are stuck with a pattern or obliged to always repeat the same construction. The fact that you have done something once does not mean that you must continue doing it the same way forever. Everything you imagine and think is first being designed here, in your mind. Only later does it manifest itself in the real world. Think of a painter and his canvas. Before the painting comes to life, it already existed in the mind of the artist, who visualized every detail, traced every line in his imagination. Only later did he transfer this to the canvas, and what was just an idea took shape and color. It's the same with everything in your life. First you create it in your mind, and then it manifests in your world. The power to design the future is within you. Everything that is manifest in your world today first passed through your mind. It was mentally constructed before taking shape. Now, imagine a painter saying, "I'm going to have to paint the same picture over and over again." Absurd, isn't it? In the same way, what you need to understand is that what is manifest today does not mean that it will be like this forever. Your current condition does not define your tomorrow. What you live now only reflects what you have done and manifested up until this moment. The real question is, what do you want to manifest from now on? Those who settle down and believe that the bad situation they are in is inescapable are only giving up their own power of transformation. Thinking like this is like passively accepting that the picture of your life has already been painted and that you can no longer change the colors. But I say, it doesn't matter if you are in debt, facing a serious illness, stuck in a bad relationship, or unemployed. None of this defines your future. The present is your starting point to create something completely new. Change is in your hands. The situation you are living today, with all its difficulties, does not define where you can go. What you are facing now, whether months of unemployment or a sea of debt, is the reflection of something that was created, yes, but that does not mean that your future will be more of the same. You may have spent months without work, but that does not mean that you will remain in this situation for another year, 2, or even one more month. In the same way, Being mired in debt does not mean that you will live like this forever. The mistake is in believing that this phase defines your entire life. Many people think, "Oh, I will spend decades paying off my debts. I'm carrying these debts, and by the end of my life I'll be finished." But this is a self-imposed limitation. How many people have turned things around even when they were in debt? Even when they faced worse situations, they decided to change, rewrote their story, and achieved incredible things. You can too. What is happening now is not a predetermined destiny, but just a starting point for the transformation you choose to experience. So understand once and for all, this does not define you. Repeat after me. My current situation does not define where I want and can get to. What you are experiencing today does not dictate what you can experience in the future. Don't put a stamp of "that's it, it's over" on yourself. Don't do that to your life. When you mentally repeat that things are like this and will always be, you are just living in a cycle of your conscious mind, repeating what has already been created. Don't settle, as if you were sitting on a bench thinking, "I've done it. Now my work is over." Just repeat it. You are not a program machine to always reproduce the same thing. You are much more than that. You are the programmer of this machine. You have the power to create, recreate, change the course. What are you going to do with this from now on? You have the power to put whatever you want into your life to build and achieve. So, stop saying that you are stuck in a bad situation and that there is no way out of it. Enough of this story. Get up from that chair, from that comfort zone, from that place that you have already built up to this point. Recognize, what I have done so far is great, but now I will go further. You have a powerful mental tool, an incredible ability to manifest what you want. Look at what you have already manifested and say, "Now I will manifest something different, something bigger." You are the one who decides where your life is going. Do not surrender to an old mental programming, something that has already happened. No, you are the programmer, the commander of your life. You are the one who chooses the direction and says where you want to go. And remember, today's seas do not determine tomorrow's seas. This is the mindset you need to adopt and internalize. When you understand this, nothing can stop you. You will walk towards your dreams with confidence, and you will achieve all of them. It is extremely frustrating to see someone give up on their dreams just because they believe there is no way out of the current situation. But I'll tell you one thing. From this moment, right now, the point where you are is not the end. It is just the springboard for your next leap. Where your mind has brought you here is the solid ground from which you can propel yourself to something much greater. Each new level you reach is not a barrier. It is a platform for you to climb even higher. You will grow, advancing step by step, without settling, without thinking this is fine. There is no way out. There always is. And it is with this mindset of not settling for comfort that you will move forward. And do you know what's even more incredible? It's the feeling of overcoming. When you believe you won't be able to do it, but you go out there and do it, it brings an indescribable feeling of victory. And this feeling of victory is what you deserve to experience every day. Look at your current situation and say, "It's like this now, but I'm going to go further, because I can go further." Your present doesn't define your future, but it can be rewritten right now, at this very moment. You have the power to change everything. Don't accept today's limitations, because the future you want depends only on you. Your current situation doesn't define who you are or where you can go. Write this in your heart, because this is the truth that will move you forward. Now, I'm going to ask you a favor. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and click on the bell so you don't miss any content. This attitude, yes, defines the next step of our journey together. Let's grow side by side towards your dreams.